Hey guys, I'm so sorry for the atrocious lighting. I don't have a ring light. I tried everything to get the lighting to be better, but I'm really sorry we're gonna have to deal with these weird shadows everywhere because the only solution I could come up with is attaching flashlights to things in my room to basically shine spotlights on my face. So let me insert some pictures of what my setup looks like right now. This is what I'm doing for you guys. But today I'm back with another video. I'm hoping it'll be helpful to somebody out there. Today I'm going to be showing you my makeup routine as someone with acne and oily skin. This is my before. And this is what I look like after. So stay tuned if you want to see how I did that transformation. By the way, I just want to say, if you have acne or anything, I'm not saying you have to wear makeup or even that you should wear makeup. Obviously, I have acne. I've had acne like my whole life. I was that girl that wore makeup every single day in high school, every single day in middle school. I felt like I couldn't not wear makeup because I thought everyone would think I was ugly, everyone would make fun of me, blah blah blah, when really I don't think that would have happened. I think you should just be confident in your skin and do whatever you want. So just wanted to say that, get that out of the way. But some days you want to wear makeup, and when you have oily skin like me, it's really hard to get the makeup to last on your skin because it just like slips and slides and falls off everywhere. First step is wash your face and get all the oils off your skin. Second step, even if you have oily skin, you should moisturize. Just get an oil-free moisturizer or something. Like right now I'm using the Fourth Ray Beauty. Here, I'll show you up close in the flashlight beam. I'm so sorry for this lighting. I'm honestly embarrassed, but I'm doing it anyway. So this is the Watermelon Face Milk. I haven't been using it long enough to tell you if it works better than like oil-free moisturizers that you can find, but it does smell really good and look really super cute. That's a plus. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put a couple drops, 3 or 4 drops on my fingertips, and then you just pat it into your skin with your fingertips. Oh, it smells so good. It smells exactly like watermelon, but like kind of like watermelon candy. So delicious smelling. Now that that's done, the next step is primer. I have a couple primers that I like. I know lots of people think primer isn't necessary, it's a scam, blah blah blah, you don't need it, whatever. But personally, if I don't use a primer, my makeup slips and like slides around more than when I do use a primer. Just it creases really badly because it's just so like it just moves so easily. If I don't use primer that day, you will 100% see me with giant smile lines. So the two that I like to use, it's dirty, I'm so sorry, it's really old and almost out. I like this one. It's by Soap and Glory. It's called One Heck of a Blot, and it says it has shine block, matte spheres, and pore shrink technology. Sure, I guess, but I like it. It works. And the other one that I like is from Ulta Beauty. It is the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Balm. Is it focused right now? I can't tell. It's the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Balm Oil Control Primer and Setter, but it's like this weird, not a powder, it's like silicone-y gel, just like in a compact. So I wouldn't recommend setting your face with it because I feel like it would just move all your makeup around and it would be all ugly and gross. But I do like it as a primer. Today I think we're gonna try and use both. Okay, next step is foundation. Personally, I don't use an expensive foundation just because I'm too scared to pay all that money and risk not liking it. But I have found a drugstore foundation that I love. Like, honestly, it lasts all day on me. It's the Revlon Color Stay 24-hour foundation. I use the one for, obviously, combination and oily skin. It has SPF 15, Right now, since it's summer and this is as tan as I'm ever going to get, I'm in the shade 200. So I'm gonna do that, but I need to go wet my disgusting, dirty Real Techniques beauty sponge first. So I'll be right back. So I'm back with a new and improved beauty sponge, still stained and gross. And I think I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see a little better what I'm doing. Is that better? My mirror's over this direction, so I'm probably going to be looking over here, just explaining why I'm not looking at the camera anymore. I'm just going to start with one pump. But as you can see, it has like pretty good coverage for like a drugstore foundation. It's really nice. Okay, so that's my foundation all done, and already a lot of my acne and acne scarring is like all covered up. For concealer, I'm a basic bitch and I use the Tarte Shape Tape. I have the shade Fair right now, and honestly it is a little bit pale, but even though it'll look insane when I put it on, it'll blend out nice. That's my concealer all done. Pretty full coverage. Next step is setting powder. I use Too Faced Born This Way powder in the shade Translucent. I like it. I think it's good. This is like the only more expensive setting powder that I've ever used, so I'm not like an expert on these things. If you want a drugstore one, a really good one to use is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, the one that comes in the little like square box. So I do like how it has this little top, so it's good to travel with because you can close it and then like nothing comes out. I'm just gonna take my powder, and if you have dry skin, you probably don't set your entire face, but us oily skin girls need to set our whole face. Setting powder is probably one of the most important steps out of all of them. Okay, so obviously right now I look super pale, literally I'm a ghost. So the next step is bronzer. I have a bronzer that I like. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Cheap, really good. They have a few different shades. I'm not sure if they have like a deep bronze shade, but I hope they do because it's really good. So I'm just gonna take this. It says it's a blush brush, but I use it for bronzing. So same thing on the other side, right in the cheekbones and on the temples. So now I feel like my face is pretty warmed up. Put a little bit of color back into it, which is important for looking natural. So speaking of putting color back in, next step is blush. Today I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Mineral Blush. It is in the shade Tiger Lily, and I like it because it's like a nice like peachy shade, and it has a little bit of a sheen. It doesn't have sparkles in it, but it has a little bit of a sheen, which I like. I put a little bit of this like here, a little bit on my nose sometimes if I'm feeling like it, and over here. It's nice and peachy and glowy. Today to highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit. There's fingerprints all over it, and the flashlights are just really emphasizing them. It's the Sugar Kit, Sugar Glow Kit. I don't know how you say it, but it's the paler one because the one that's in like the yellow brown packaging, only one of the shades is light enough for me. So us pale girls, this one is better because I can use all the shades. I'm going to use this brush. I got it in an Ipsy bag. I don't really know what brand it is or what it's supposed to be for, but I use it for highlighter. I'm going to mix these two shades, so the darkest and the lightest, Marshmallow and Butterscotch. And then I'm going to put some on my nose. I'm going to be really delicate and careful with this because I don't want to accidentally make my nose look gigantic. And then I'm going to put a little bit of just butterscotch right here. That is my face all done. I'm not going to do eyeshadow. If you do want something in your eyes, you can put a little bit of like bronzer in your crease. That just adds more definition. I'm gonna skip right ahead to eyebrows. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Drama Eyebrow Gel and the Maybelline Brow Drama Pro Palette, which is like a powder eyebrow product. I'm not good at doing my eyebrows. We just cross our fingers and hope. That's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go in with my brow gel to kind of set it down. And that is my final brow. I'm gonna do the other one and be right back. So those are both brows all complete. They look like fine, I guess, especially from a distance. Like, if you squint your eyes and like stay back a little bit, I think it looks great. The second to last step is mascara. So I have my lash curlers, these really cheap ones. They're Revlon. And the mascara that I'm currently using is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal in the shade Blackest Black. I like this mascara. It's the one that everyone says is like a dupe for Better Than Sex, which I do think it performs similarly, but the wand is just so fat. I always get mascara all over my eyelids. If you have any recommendations that like are drugstore or just cheap, please leave them in the comments down below. I really need to try a new kind. First, I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I do like one eye at a time. I curl this one and then I put mascara on and then I curl this one just so that the curl doesn't like fall out before I'm done, if you know what I mean. But I'm pretty sure we all know how to put mascara on. So I'm just gonna fast forward through that and I'll be right back again. I'm zooming you out. And then I'm gonna try and attach my flashlight back on because it fell off. Okay, so that's my mascara all complete. Why is the flashlight, I feel like it's different than it was before. It used to be better. So for my lip today, I'm going to use the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade Blushing Margarita. I'm just gonna apply my lip. You know, honestly, I might just get rid of this flashlight at this point. That's my lip. It's nice and glossy. I know Buxom is like a more expensive brand, but their full-on lip creams are so good. Like, they're so good, it's worth it. My favorite shades are Blushing Margarita and White Russian. They're both like nude. The Blushing Margarita one is just a little bit darker and like more purpley-ish. And White Russian is just like a very pale pinky nude. They're both so cute. They can go on top of pretty much any lip color, like any liquid lip or anything, and they look so good. So the last and final step is setting spray. The setting spray that I have right now is super dirty and disgusting. It is the Milani. So my camera doesn't want to focus, but it's the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It says 16-hour wear. You just hold it a little ways away from your face. And I just think it helps melt everything into my skin. After I spray it, I just kind of help it dry down a little bit. That's the completed look. And that completes the video. I hope this was a little bit helpful for some of you if you have acne and oily skin. And I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm not a beauty guru. I'm obviously not coming for James Charles or Jeffree Star or Nikki tutorials. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.